times change. Do things change? Things stay the same. Something's changed here. For this day 14 in Godot, I went to complete at least this section edge detection and mouse capture with using the raycast node to detect the ground, so in the scene that the player can't fall off. My concentration was absent because earlier in the intro section of the stream I was going through materials I would like to... I browsed through on the stream and collected some links for the next maybe session tutorial, and I found some interesting things that sites that have written tutorials, and one of them is a big 24 part series that deals also with the, like, for a more elaborate exercise covering more topics. And one of the important things for game development is actually being able to progress levels, implement pausing, saving and loading, and music and sound effects and particle effects and complete user interface. So if I would, let's say, I didn't check actually, is this for real a full tutorial? If it's a 24-parter, is it all in this article, or next part to the tutorial series that I'll be posting all chapters in sections daily parts over the next couple of weeks. For all 24 parts of this server on my Gitbook, if you don't see link added to it, then that means it's going to... So what's the date here? Oh, it's the last 2023. So what did... So very okay. Part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, let's see how many parts we got. Is it complete? 24, 23. Okay, 24 testing. Yay. Great, so this is like a full all-round tutorial. And I also visited, well, I actually browsed, searched, run the web search, internet search to find text written ones, and made a compilation here. So I actually also made sure that here this works. And I think that's all. Anything else to add? Not related directly to this thing. I'll leave that for a next moment. For Godot, well, what I'm looking at now is to get the materials sort them out. How useful are they for streaming? I don't like it. Well, I can even, well, for doing this live, it's a bit boring parts, but at least I can segment the stream and export the practical parts and keep like a parts when I'm just going through the documentation, which are, it's also useful, like for somebody it will also be helpful to see how other people use documentation or what approach do they take to learning. There are a lot of people that understand all this, I don't know, like they're born into it. There are a lot of people that get started and find many issues with understanding tutorials, because it's better if you can ask a question and someone like the tutor can answer it. I'm not saying that I'm that guy, I'm saying just that I know that some of the tutorials are like covering some topics like loops for younger kids, small kids who have some ages cannot understand the abstracts of some concepts like branching loops, and also more abstract concepts like classes, inheritance, and so on. But they do understand games. They understand games by the way they're consuming them. So they are looking for a way how to put all this together. So in these 14 days I've got comfortable, but there is a lot to learn, and I'm looking also to browse through the materials available that are not just still on the basic user interface level, explaining the again and again the nodes are this, no, do this, but actually more like the example I've just browsed through, the full game implementation, game designed, game idea implemented with specific parts. For example, in this case, Godot engines, especially loading levels, for example, loading difference, unloading, loading. There is a concept also for keeping the game state, the so-called singleton auto load scripts that can be set to load auto load script for the given project on when it is run when it's started, to control actually the execution flow, let's say starting point, before any scene loads. That is not shown in the initial tutorials. When in the official documentation for a 2D game and the 3D game, there is no concept implemented there and demonstrated like a game with more levels and the example of that singleton that would handle, or the director assistant, how I would call it, who actually carries the game design script, the logic, the idea, and helps load and offload the sections of the game. Today is not my day quite so, and the last bit is news that I'm now also available on the Access Protocol creator, as a creator over there on a hub. If you don't know what it is, I'll put a link in my support section on the website. I will, there'll be some time before I start posting in the video's description like support links or referrals and so on for tips or crypto or whatever. I usually say, okay, come to my website and you'll find there. Well, as soon as this day is over and I get back to what I'm doing on a normal schedule. Actually, I had to change some things with streaming, so that took my mind off for a day or two. I had quite a few videos to edit. That the video material that has been accumulated is past month actually. Thanks for stopping by. Really not my day. You know, stay safe. Mali, be ready. Your host who loves you. Even you. Signing out.